Hello, you all. How are you? I hope you all are fine. In the sequence of your first chapter, the sentence, and the second chapter, subject and predicate, I am taking your third chapter, that is subject verb agreement. In my second video, I explained you that a sentence compulsory have two parts, that is subject and verb. To make a right sentence, the subject should be agree with the verb. What does it mean that agree? Agree means to have the same opinion. So your next chapter, that is subject verb agreement, tells us the same. To make a right sentence, the subject should be agree with the verb. As you know that what is subject? Subject in a sentence about whom and what we are talking is known as subject, and verb the action done by subject. So these two things, subject and verb, should be agree with each other. Then only we can make a right sentence. To understand the subject verb agreement properly, we have to understand some rule. So let's start the rule. Very first and very important rule, that is a singular subject takes a singular verb and a plural subject takes a plural verb. For example, Sohan comes here every week. Here, Sohan is singular subject, comes is singular verb. Teachers are on strike. Here, teachers are plural verb and are teachers are plural subject and are is plural verb. Second, when the subject of the sentence is composed with two or more nouns or pronouns, we use plural verb. For example, Ria and Sheena are sisters. When two or more singular noun and pronoun are joined by or, we use singular verb. The man or his son is at home. It means either the man or his son is at home. Next, when two or more nouns or pronouns are joined by or, the verb will be agree with the subject closer to the verb. For example, the man or his sons are at the home. If a phrase comes between the subject and the verb agrees with the subject and not with the noun with phrase. For example, the captain as well as his teammates plays well. Next, words like each, either, neither, everybody, everyone, someone, somebody, anyone, anybody takes a singular verb. For example, everybody likes Lata Mangeshkar. Next, if the sentence starts with there is or there are, the subject follows by the verb. So, the subject should be agree with the verb. For example, there are many boats in the river. Next, there is a boat in the river. Next, collective noun, if taken as a unit in a sentence, considered as singular, takes a singular verb. For example, my family is in Paris. But if collective nouns are taken as a number of individuals, it takes plural verbs. For example, the team have got their t-shirt. It means every individual member of the team got their t-shirts. Next, when two singular nouns refers to the same person, we take the singular verb. For example, my friend and colleague is coming. It means my friend, who is my colleague also, is coming. When two or more nouns make one unit, we use singular verb. For example, bread and butter is good food. Next, the phrase one of is always followed by plural noun, but the verb is always singular. For example, one of the boys sings well. Next rule is when two nouns are linked by either or neither nor, the verb agrees with the noun that comes at last. For example, neither food nor clothes are available. Neither the boys nor the teacher is here. Next, the name of books, hotels, house, either in the form of plural, it takes the singular verb. For example, The Gulliver Travels is an interesting book. Next, the nouns such as footwear, clothing, food, furniture, stationery is taken as a singular subject. The verb should be singular. For example, the furniture has been damaged. Next, the noun, plural in form but singular in meaning, takes a singular verb. For example, the news is not true. If a plural noun refers to distance, height, weight, amount of money, and represent a singular figure or amount, it should be followed by a singular verb. For example, 50 kilometers is not a big distance. So, all my dear ones, if you have understood subject verb agreement through this video properly, give me a thumbs up.